Alden Guajardo here today at the Alternative Asset Summit with Mobile Mailbox Money, Silvercrest Opportunity Fund, and Studio Captions and Advertising. I'm here today with Desi Arnez. Desi, if you could just introduce yourself for the viewers that don't know you.
Hi, I'm Desi Arnez, and I am the Senior Fund Manager at the Everly May Real Estate Fund. And we're a fund that basically develops real estate all around the country. We do projects, big projects though, not small ones. We do projects like building subdivisions and large apartment complexes and things like that. So that's kind of who we are.
Absolutely. Desi and the Note Investor University, that's how we met at different real estate conferences. Desi, what were a few of the conferences that we had seen each other, if you remember? There were note investment conferences.
Yeah. So for those of you that don't know what note investing is when you actually buy a mortgage.
Absolutely.
Right? You buy someone's mortgage. And I didn't know that you could do that for a long time. I found out about that about 10 years or so ago. And once I found out about that, it kind of changed things for me in my life. So I think we may have met at Noteworthy or one of the other conferences like that.
Yeah, so there's a few of them. Yeah. Noteworthy, Note Expo. You've also got Diversified Mortgage Expo in Nashville. So it's great to see there's community base around a strategy like note investing. Right. You being from the Note Investor University, maybe if you could just touch on some of the education that you guys provide for note investors.
Sure. You know, I'm a big proponent of having cash flow, because I've learned that cash flow is what sets you free.
Financial freedom, right?
That's it. Yeah, if you can get enough cash flow coming in, nothing else matters, because now life's good. I've experienced that personally. And so what we do is we teach people how to buy these mortgage notes. I like to buy what they call performing mortgage notes, where people are making their monthly payment each month.
Absolutely.
Because by doing that, I'm able then to take that cash flow and support my lifestyle. But the biggest thing is that you need to know how to raise money to buy more notes, because unless you're already pretty wealthy,
sure,
you're gonna have money.
Yeah, so that's called hypothecation.
Yeah.
You can borrow against those notes in order to ultimately like do a cash out refi on a note, right, so to speak, right? So it's cool to see at an IRA event what different strategies people are facilitating out in the market to ultimately receive a passive, stable return. You know, it's kind of hard to find sometimes out in the market. That's cool to see the different buckets of investments that are available to a capital investor. You know, you guys are facilitating great stability in a couple apartment complexes in Florida. I talked about an entitlement deal that you're doing as well. So cool to see, right? So maybe if you get to touch on those lightly for an investor that's maybe watching here today.
Sure. Well, the land entitlement deals, I like those a lot. That's where you buy raw land, and then you go in and you work with the local government, the county, and the state, and the city, to get that land to the point that it can be built on. Most people don't realize it, but before you actually stick a shovel in the ground, you go through a process that costs you a couple $100,000. In a bigger project.
Absolutely.
Right? And it takes 2 years, sometimes even 3 years, to get to the point that you can even dig a hole.
Sure.
Right? And so we get all that stuff done. But sometimes in those situations, there are opportunities for us to exit right after we got the land developed to the point that it can be developed. For example, we recently got land, it took about 2 years to get land to the point that we could build on it. And then a major national builder came in and offered us $20 million more than we paid for the land to just buy us out.
So not only did you not have to put a shovel in the ground, you know, a lot of plans and things of that nature to come to fruition to stabilize that raw piece of land for an individual builder that wants to come in and facilitate the build out.
That's correct.
What better way to do that, you know? That's awesome.
It's a win for them, right?
Absolutely.
You win mobile. This is a win-win too, right?
There you go.
Tell you what, and the builders love it because they build. They don't want to spend 2 years or 3 years dealing with the city and the county. If we can get them there, they're happy to pay us a premium on the land so that they can then just go in, bring their guys in, and start moving dirt.
Absolutely. Yeah, so they find what's great to see being at the Alternative Asset Summit, right, is the investors that attending here today wanting to diversify their IRA into different buckets of investments. You know, you have all these different strategies, and to additionally diversify on the market is truly needed, right, across these different strategies of some high risk, some low risk out in the market. You know, there's a place for it all at the end of the day. So to have those assets at your disposal to additionally diversify in the different buckets of investments, you know, is fantastic. Desi and the Note Investor University and Everly May have been great business partners operating in the local market of Arizona on the notes being originated by Mobile Mailbox Money and Win Mobile Homes. Desi, if you could just touch lightly on what has fulfilled here over the past couple of years, it's been about a year and a half, just touch lightly on that.
Sure. Well, I really enjoy what you guys do, and I think that you guys have a very unique proposition for people.
Absolutely.
And I love it, as a matter of fact. You guys came into our group recently, and we allowed you to talk to our entire team about what it is you guys do.
Of the Note Investor University. Very thankful for that, absolutely. They're masterminds, so individuals that are watching here today, they bring exclusive guest speakers on their education platform, ultimately to facilitate more value to your clients, but also bring deal flow, you know, to them in an educated standpoint. So I appreciate you bringing us on there the other day, Desi.
You guys did a great job for us. Yeah, we buy your products too. I just heard from my trade desk today that we're looking at another one of your notes that we may be picking up.
There we go.
Maybe this week, I don't really know.
Hey, love it.
Yeah, I know.
Happy to keep doing it, providing passive income to real estate investors wanting to diversify their portfolio, whether you're wanting stable notes out in the market, wanting to learn how to invest in notes, or wanting to diversify in apartment complexes, or even invest in a fund. Being here today at the Alternative Asset Summit provides the individuals walking around here today to be able to, you know, feel valid in the dollars that they are deploying, ultimately for the want of the wealth that's being built off the back of that. So, hey, Desi, appreciate having you here today on the channel. Bam, bam, bam.
All right, thank you.